Hey y'all, decided to come out to the garden and give it some water because it's been extremely hot today here in 10B. And this morning I had a male pumpkin flower that opened up, but I didn't have any females available, which is fine. But as you can see, I have a second male flower that will be opening up tomorrow. And back here in the back, I have, where is she? A pumpkin that will be ready in the morning. Back here. And I have a pumpkin, where is she? Right here, that will be available. So hopefully tomorrow morning, I will be hand pollinating 2 pumpkins. Hopefully all goes well. Here is my pineapple Tom. We're finally getting some tomatoes on this one. This one took a while to get started, but we have a few tomatoes growing on her. I'm happy about that. Here are my green beans. I need to get in here and harvest some. Like we have this nice one here. We have this one here. My green onions are growing beautifully. My collards, they're starting to pick up. Here we have our spoon tomatoes. We've been harvesting off of these every single day. They are so delicious. Back here in the back, we have our big rainbow tomatoes that are starting to blush. I'm going to be harvesting those tomorrow so that they can finish ripening in the house. Here we have our black strawberry tomato. I harvested a couple of those yesterday and they are very sweet. This is my first year growing this variety. I highly recommend it. Here we have our Costoludo Genovese. I harvested the first tomato off of her a couple of weeks ago. She was very delicious. We have a second one growing here. And there's a third one somewhere around here. Hopefully I'll be able to find it. Here is our pink fang tomato. And you can see how big the tomatoes are on this one. I can't wait for these tomatoes to be ready. Just a very beautiful tomato here. Finally got some of my carrots to sprout. Happy about that. My basil is doing really well. We have all of our marigolds here. We have some collard greens here. We also have some back here, little pest pressure. I'll be using some BT this weekend to treat the worms that are on there. I have a strawberry plant tucked in here. We have a sunflower here. We have our basil that's trying to go to seed. I'm going to clip all those off as I want the basil plant to continue growing. We have another sunflower back here. We have another strawberry plant back here that's bringing on some strawberries. Over here we have some more sunflowers. This one is growing really tall. I'm not sure what variety or color, but once it colors, I will let you guys know what variety it is. Here we have our black Black Beauty tomato. She's starting to put on some flowers. We have some more strawberries here in our little strawberry patch. And here we have one that's starting to turn red. Excited about that. Like I said, it's been really hot today, so my cucumbers are struggling. So I gave them some water, so hopefully they will perk back up. Here is my orange Hawaiian marigolds. And as you can see, it is growing quite beautifully. This is my giant crimson that I have honestly neglected. And as you can see, she's quite bushy. I'm trying to get the sun to not shine in the camera too much. But as you can see, she is quite bushy. So this weekend, my plan is to trim her down significantly. But she's putting on a lot of tomatoes, so I'm excited about that. All in all, the garden is doing very well. I would like to introduce you guys to my dwarf lemon tree. I have been growing this tree for over 10 years now in this spot, and every year I harvest at least 150 or more lemons from this tree, and it looks like I'm going to have about the same this year. It is a very prolific little tree, and all of the lemons each year I pull them off. I juice all of them. I freeze the juice so that we can have fresh squeezed lemonade throughout the year. The lemons on this tree are normally ready between December and January. So yes, we have fresh squeezed lemonade during the winter time. But this is my dwarf lemon tree, and I love her very much. She needs to be trimmed up a little. We'll get to that this weekend. But all in all, Ladybug's garden is coming along quite nicely. Everybody is growing so beautifully, and I can't wait to start harvesting a lot of our tomatoes. I'm gonna get some peppers started, our green beans. I'm gonna do another round of succession planting, and we have our pumpkins. So stay tuned for an update on harvesting some of our tomatoes from Ladybug's garden. See you real soon.